Hello, let's now design the section 2 of this of 2018 model. This is the section 2 here. You can see we're going to modify, these are the changes we're going to do. We're going to add a shell of 5 mm onto these two faces here. Then this distance here, we're going to change it to 32. This height, center distance of 32. Yeah, let's see how we can do that. Remember how I said it is very important for you to model your design such that it is easy to change. Therefore, now for me to change, to create this change here, this 32, this one is very simple because I just need to go here. Let me just go view. Let me just view this face here. I just need to go to this dimension here, this 45. From 45 to 32. That's that. Remember how I said it's very important to make sure that you model your design in a way that it updates when you change something. Therefore, the bottom circle is 32, but now the top one is 40. Therefore, you need to go back to this one here. In this case, you need to go back here. This is 32, but instead of now using concentric here, this has to be at 40, the center distance of this. Therefore, we need to delete this concentricity. You have to eliminate this concentricity. If you draw a circle there outside, something else you can do, let me show you this. You can go to operations, you can say replace this with this. And say okay. When you say replace, the references are maintained. Then you can maintain this tangency. Then from this point here, you can say 40. Like that. It's 40. Then you can say this to this, agent as usual, this to this, you can say okay. Nothing breaks, you can see, except some round. These ones you can fix later, but you see, nothing has nothing breaks. Our model is still robust. This one is not okay. Let's go back here. That is one is there. Here is something not okay. Go there, we extrude, we cut. Okay. Now, because now we are modifying geometry, we are not changing that, we are doing a lot of modification. Remember this point here. If I go back to my initial sketch here, remember this point remember this point here, we said, therefore we need now to reattach this point. I need to delete this one here. I need to now attach this point to this line instead. Therefore, I'm going to create a new center line like that. And I'm going to create a new point and select this point here, replace with this. Yes. Then this point and this point here coincident. This one is supposed to be, it was still, let me check the initial dimension. It was 48. Therefore, delete this. The reason why we are repositioning this is because these two circles were using the same center. Because now, depending on the design intent, if I knew I'm going to change the centers of this, if I knew that before, I should have separated these two centers of these two circles, because now you can see we have different centers. If I knew that, it's about the design intent. If you know the design intent, you can design your model adapt to the design intent you are getting. But now, this is how you perform the edit. Don't delete anything when you are modifying your geometry. Just replace. What's happening here? Delete that. Yeah, just replace. If you now go all the way down, you see that my model, let me just exit insert mode, my model rebuild. You can see now nothing has failed. I've just replaced and my model is fine. I was able to modify this one here to be 32. This center distance here, this one here to the bottom to be 32. You can see now this one's here. This has a variable thickness, you can see here. Next, shell. Let's go to shell now. Going to shell by 5. Okay, now I'll go back here. Is that here? Let me go where? Here. I need to shell this geometry here at this point. This one, when you're using the solid body, this one is simplest because you just go to shell and shell it from here like that. And shell from there. When using solid is simplest when it comes to shell. Let me just delete this. But now you're using surfacing, meaning we need now to create our shell using surface technique. Therefore, what you need to do is, first of all, we cannot offset this. We can say maybe offset this surface by 5. We can say copy this, control copy, control paste. When you say options here, you can say and trim to envelope if you want, like that, to eliminate this hole here, like that. And now we can say offset. Before I offset, let me see here. Let me do this. Let me just use the option. That option there is okay, so that I can select this quit and say offset inward by 5, like that. Now, if you hide your finish one, I have this one here offset by 5. You have a copy and offset. This copy, it is this one here. I don't need it. This is what I'm working on, like that. Again, can show. Again, I can, before I offset here, I can say again, surfacing, copy. Remember, there are so many ways you can surfacing. There's no way. There's no one particular method. Many ways you can try surfacing. Therefore, I want to copy this and offset again, like that. 5. Therefore, now I can hide my main body. That's my offset. I can hide it. Now I have these 2 offsets. This one here, I can hide it. I don't need it. Yeah. I can also extend this if I want, but for now, I'm not going to make my model intelligent. Yeah. But you can do that if you want. I'm using a random dimension. Something I don't recommend. But for now, let's just do it. Now you have those 2 surfaces. This one is 5 and 5. We have just done an offset. If you now activate this one here, we also need to offset this and this. Therefore, control copy, control paste, those copy them and hide our main surface here. Then this one here, offset them the other direction by 5, like that. This one here, offset the other direction, offset the other direction by 5 as well. Therefore, the copy, you can hide the copy. Now I have this surface here. You can extend to ensure that just to be double sure, your surface intersects your main body. You can also extend this one here, that, extend, like that. I'm using any value, but now I don't care. Therefore, I can now start to merge. I can merge this, and that. You can see? I want the other side. Let's see, okay. Again, merge this to this. Does it merge? Wait a minute, it doesn't merge. Let's see why. Okay, let's delete this merge. We need to merge. First, we need to merge. Let's see. Let's first merge this to this. Merge this to this first. Sometimes, depending on what you start with, is very important. Also merge this to this. Yeah, because you want inner side. Yeah. Sometimes the order of operation matters a lot. Then merge this to this. You see that one was quick. Yeah, you see? That's the surface I'm looking at. This is the surface that represents my shell. If you show this now, you can see. Now you can guess what I'm going to do next. I'm going to merge this to this. You say preview, and say okay. Now we have our shell there, you can see. And this one is exactly 5. This one here is exactly 5. Distance here, or length, 5. Of course, there's some tolerance. Now, this is the magic. If I scroll down, nothing is going to fail. Nothing should fail. In fact, let me exit mode. Nothing should fail. I'm confident. I'm that confident because I know how I designed my model. In case I made a change, those changes will never affect downstream. You see? Then we can now add round this here. Yeah, add round. Make sure you model your design like this. Ensure that your designs are robust. That's how you become the best design engineer. By ensuring your designs are very robust. It's not about how fast you can design it. It's about how quickly can you change. How quickly can you iterate. In engineering is about iteration. There's no predefined way. It's about iteration. When you vary variables, when you vary this, what happens? When you change this, what happens? The most important thing is how quickly can you do that? Therefore, ensure that when you design, your model is very adapt to changes very quickly. Yeah. Some people they design, when you tell them to change a dimension, now things start to fail because now the model is not designed to adapt. Ensure that your design is always adapting to changes. You can see my design here. Adding this extra feature here. They did not break by design. Yeah. And as usual, if I had more time, I could have made this feature also very intelligent so that in case I change my sketches, nothing will ever break. Okay, that's my rule. Ensure that your design is very robust. Okay, that's how you can model that 2018 part. This one here, 2018. In my next video, I'll show you now 2019. If you want to know how to perform analysis, there is you can watch this video and to see how you can perform simulation. But for now, I'm not going to illustrate that. Thank you, and let's meet in our next video.